right, so the wait has been long, but we finally got to see more Metroid Prime 4 footage. And this is just my initial raw reaction. I just finished watching the Nintendo Direct about 10 minutes ago. So I'm just processing things and really trying to figure out just what I saw. So I will have a complete trailer breakdown with more information when I've had more time to process it. But right now I gotta say, I am excited. Leading up to this, we had only saw two locations. We had saw the Federation outpost, and we had seen Vuros time and time again. And that was pretty clear that that's in the very beginning stages of the game. But now we're seeing portions of the game where Samus gets as high as like 65 missiles and 5 energy tanks. So we're much further in the game at this point, and she's also rocking, you know, her newer red sleek suit, and she looks fantastic. Some of these aesthetics and atmospheres are just amazing. Really gives that Metroid feeling. I will say, the biggest hyped moment for me, but is also a point of concern, is Samus and the bike. Man, my reaction to that is this just feels right. Samus on a Tron-like bike, just, you know, it really feels right. It looks super cool. She looks sleek. My only concern with that is I would assume the reason why Samus has never had a bike up to this point in a 3D Metroid game is because they were never really in an open world setting. And so my concern is if Samus is going to be using this bike to commute back and forth, well, you know, is this going to feel like a traditional Metroid Prime game as far as traversing? I think it can. I genuinely think it can, because if you think of like Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Samus does a lot of commuting via her ship. She goes from location to location, and so if you just simply took those transition points where she was in her ship and instead make it in her bike, well, you could have the best of both worlds. You could still have linear, isolated moments that feel like what Metroid Prime, you know, really is, while at the same time giving us really cool in-between sections where we get to see Samus on the bike. And man, it does look awesome. You know, the graphics look great and everything. It's not necessarily like the most stunning visuals ever, but it looks like a great Metroid Prime game. And so for that, I am really excited. Sai looks fantastic as always. And I don't know if Nintendo was waiting until the game had dropped to just kind of give us as little information as possible, but people were making a lot of critiques about the first few trailers for Metroid Prime 4, that the game kind of looks slow, it kind of looks sluggish, it didn't look like there was really that much to it. Man, this trailer gave the complete opposite impression, because along with the bike, the gameplay, just the swarms of enemies, like this one section where Samus is literally surrounded by these wolf-like creatures. I mean, it looks fast-paced, it looks hectic. I am really, really excited. So again, this isn't my full trailer breakdown. That is coming. This is just my initial reaction, but I gotta say, I love what I saw. Another thing that is kind of bumming me out and has me really, really concerned at this point is the Nintendo Direct didn't announce Metroid Prime 2 or Metroid Prime 3. And at this point, man, even if they just gave them over as pure ports, I would take that. But the reality is, if somebody wants to play the Metroid Prime trilogy, they basically got to buy a Nintendo Wii, and then they got to buy the trilogy version for probably what's north of like $100 everywhere that I've seen it. And if Nintendo doesn't give us an alternate way to play Prime 2 and Prime 3, well then leading up to the release, that Prime Trilogy copy is going to be even more expensive. And so that is really unfortunate. I feel like it's a mistake from Nintendo. If you really want people to get excited about this next installment in the Metroid Prime series, give all of us the opportunity to play the complete trilogy. I'm genuinely a little bit stunned that we've got this far into it, and it's starting to look like maybe we're not even getting them at all. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they just like drop a random tweet on like, you know, a random Tuesday and just say, hey guys, here's Metroid Prime 2 and 3. But yeah, that doubt is really starting to creep in. So let me know what you guys think about the new Metroid Prime 4 Beyond trailer. Are you excited about it? Also, how are you feeling about the fact that we still haven't got Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3? Thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Metroid and Zelda content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.